All right, here we got. Okay, here we go. I kind of made this tool right here to help me build his handshake hub. All right, this probably should have been done first from the start, but been knee deep into this for quite a while. Anyhow, this maps to his QuickBooks, so when he adds products to QuickBooks, it gets sent to this. It either updates or gets sent to this cataloging system. Like for example, if it comes in like this is a new update that showed up into this program from QuickBooks. So I'll look at it and I got to review this. This gets reviewed on a daily basis. Like for example, this is got a few things right here. Like this, for example, is not a product. This is a header column identifier from his QuickBooks. So this is probably could be deleted. He wants Hollywood to be removed, but it still trickles in from QuickBooks because it exists on QuickBooks. So I have to sit here. I'll go through and delete these out to kind of clean it up a little bit. Now, this may be a new product, a new flavor, and Cherokee, this is another title. And once you've been doing this for a little while, you start realizing what's what. So it looks like we got one thing looking like it's an addition or an update. So now we have categories. This is hookah tobacco. So I look in the smoke shop under hookah and hookah tobacco. And then I look at brand. So this looks like it's 1 kilo. And I'll drag that open. And then I'll drag this product and drop it in. Now I can get rid of this. And catalog is looking good. So go back in, check it. Smoke shop, hookah, Outfucker, and he added some kind of lemon stuff in there. I don't know where that went. Might have been this one. Probably one of these. All right, so what happens is, all right, QuickBooks sends over the name of the product and the barcode, and what it does, it links them, it separates them by a colon. And that's what QuickBooks sends to this system. Now, the colon is problematic, and so are like slashes. So what I do, I typically go in here, and this has a spot for the barcode. So I try to go in here, copy this, paste it in here, and delete it from here. Because now we have a proper product inside of this. And I tried getting this to be removed in these numbers, but QuickBooks will not send it any other way. It comes prepackaged, concatenated, all in one line, a chunk of data. You got to split it when it comes to this, so far as what I know. And I did call them on that, and they said there was nothing they could really do. So there may be a solution, but so when you do this, I hit save, and as you can see, this whole system takes a while to work online. It's a slow online process. All right. So once it saves, we're good. Now the neat thing about this is, it doesn't have pictures either, by the way. And this is another thing that comes into play. If he's going to have this system, and he's paying for it, it's 100% beneficial, or real close to it, to have the images here. Because I could go in here, upload an image, drop and drag. So if he gets 5 to 10 products, new stuff a day, it's not that difficult to come in here and clean this up, fix this, and get him, 2, 3, 4 pictures for a product. I mean, I'll start snapping pictures as soon as they hit the warehouse floor. And then he will be up to date. The important thing here is not to have special characters. And special characters messes up the image download flow. So once I clean this up, make sure there's no commas, slashes, and colons, we're looking pretty good. And of course, adding images. So let me go back to products, and then we got this tree here. Now, another thing about this interesting little conglomeration is here. I could take this out of this one, for example, and clean that up. Okay, that just does not need to be there. Now, all the images are actually named after this guy right here inside this system. So if you came out here and you wanted this is what it's going to look like when it gets downloaded from this. So this product, I uploaded all of these images right here. So when it downloads, it's going to look like this. So whatever the SKU is the name of the image. So if there's colons, if it comes across like this and we don't take care of it, the colons actually make folders. So this would be a folder called AL. This would be a folder called FACR. This would be a folder. Well, then you'll finally see the JPEG. So every one of these thinking products needs to have, and actually I could just leave them in there. Right now, this is just going to be downloaded as a file called this.jpg. But if I came in here and I said slash and said the SKU now is this, what's going to happen when I download all the images from the system? This will actually make a folder called elf whatever, and it'll put the JPEG named this inside of this folder. And that's just how it works. So if every SKU has the folder we want it separated by a slash, and then the image name, this is the image name because it'll add the .jpg automatically later on. We'll have every product from here named and inside of a folder with a Excel sheet attached, and it's just perfect the way it works. Now, the difficult, not real difficult, but here's what it looks like. When I download all these products, I go over to here, and I can export and import. So when I export all the products, it's beautiful. It looks like this. So what I've done was I lined them up. I would add, let's see, I can add these categories here. I can organize it any way I want. I can, this is still there from the ones we just deleted. So I could probably just, remove them. So if I change anything on this, I would update it. I would import it to this import as just make changes. I wouldn't overwrite anything else. Just the changes I made in the spreadsheet would update the products in here. So my updates would just simply update. There's other options, replace the whole system catalog and stuff like that. And that's not really probably, that may be necessary for some things, but I just update whatever was in there. So you can come through, you can drop and drag like CBD, and then you can give hundreds of products categories, subcategories, 6, 7, 5, 4, 5, you can go as many as you want. And I've done all this. This is everything I've done. I mean, I've had to go through this, and then QuickBooks will make changes, and I got to go back and keep an eye on it and bring it back to where it's supposed to be at. Because QuickBooks makes this stuff. So every time QuickBooks syncs on a daily basis, I mean, it kind of messes up this catalog. So this is everything I had to do. I went through and I changed the SKUs, and the SKUs are just, there's no convention right now. But I went through, I tried several different ways to test the SKUs, like this. This tells you, this right here is what the image is going to be named as. Little Trees Powder 24 per bag. Royal Pine, Strawberry, Strength. And these are the images, these will be the image names. And if we added a slash trees, it'll put it in a folder called trees, and then you'll have nothing but this product in this folder called trees with an Excel sheet. I mean, it's beautiful. So who knew? I mean, this is something that we were not paying attention to from the start. Honestly, we're doing a website, running Excel sheets, trying to build it, and this thing has it all on the backdrop. So anyhow, there's only a few things you can change in here. This row is the SKUs, and you can change it in here, but it won't really affect the SKUs in any past orders. And there's an easy fix for that, and I don't really want to cover that right now, but there's an easy fix for that too. So anyways, when we download these images here, when I go and export, we get an Excel file, a zip file with the images, and a manifest. The manifest is that Excel sheet I was telling you about. And it gives us all the information per row, per item, per category. Everything is mapped perfectly. The only thing is that when we look through this guy's, Frank's products, there's a lot of things in here that just doesn't make sense, like 14 millimeter glass. I don't know what the hell that is. That has to be identified, pictures snapped, and then added onto this. So if I click on it, I put coming soon. If it doesn't have a picture, I added pictures like this so everybody knows that I had my fingers on this one. But it doesn't really help us yet because we need to add, pictures for this item, of course. So that's where Frank's going to have to come in. I've been, wishing we could do this together, but to do this, you have to go through every one of these one at a time. So we can get the pictures. We can get a lot of things done with this system right here, but this has to be fixed. This has to be up to date. And it's a win-win. I mean, if this gets done, his catalog gets better. It gets more complete. The SKUs make more sense. The images get uploaded to his system. And, we can make corrections. And, whoever can clean all this data up. I mean, as you can see, I spelled out. I mean, this was Africa Superman, and it was missing an N all the way down. I mean, I completed a lot of the spelling mistakes in here. Like this, this should be spelled. All these things should be cleaned up, and this would be a gold mine when it gets done. I had to take out the apostrophes in here. He had apostrophes. That had to be cleaned out because it messes up the download. So when it gets cleaned up, it's good. A lot of repeats in here. A lot of these don't, some of these are repeated by my efforts. Some of this was just because I did the import incorrectly. So That was about a 5-minute mistake that made a bunch of repeats. So that some of these got to get pulled out. But we need to go through each one. The thing is, it'll take a long time because you got to sit here and you got to wait. This thing's loading right now. And it just takes forever if we want to load the next 500 items. I mean, it's really slow. So, yeah, there we go. But anyhow, we make all the fixes on here, and then make 200-300 fixes, and then we take the spreadsheet and we upload it, and then it updates all this crap instantly. We don't have to keep clicking on each one of these one at a time and wait for it to load every stinking product. It's ridiculous. But this is how I added all those images, those vape bottles coming soon. I grabbed it all from this. So then if it doesn't have an image, I plugged in images in here just so we know. A lot of this stuff comes from CloudFront, and all this stuff is from his catalog. So these are already uploaded to his server and his catalog. So some of these might be products, probably blunt power. This is probably a product image, not a coming soon image, because I think I added a lot of images for the blunt power incense. So once this is done, we can download it, and those images are packed really nice. And I wish I had, let's see, product images. Let's see. Yeah, an image download would be nice to show you what it looks like, but I think you can imagine how it would be a zip file, Excel manifest, all the images perfectly matched with the Excel sheet. It's beautiful. So getting this updated is what's taking time, okay? Because now we got to come up. I really think that if these are named good or in some manner, or we add the slash, we can give these folders, and it'll be a lot easier for them to manage pictures going up into the website. So anyhow, this takes as we said, if we go and we do a bulk import, you can import CSV or Excel sheet like this, or we can download this as as an Excel, as a CSV, and then upload it into the system. But what I've done was I took his products export here, and what I do, I get this sheet and I review it real quick, and then I download it as a CSV file. So if I did that right now, it would download right here as a CSV file. And what I did, I created this application. Now this is specifically created for his store. So if I go in here, if I update a handshake CSV file, I can go right here and grab it and wait for it. It takes a second to populate. There it is. So now we can see all his products, and we can see right here that we don't have images for these. And this is just a fast way to navigate through. So if we want to see Cocoa Buzz, there's Cocoa Buzz. Chain Hookah doesn't have one. Pumpkin Hookah, no image. Stuff like that. So this didn't take long for me to put together, but I needed something a lot faster than Handshake. It was just too slow updating stuff in here. So this allows us to click through and look at every product. And if we have a product in here, say we get to, I don't know, This is a way to QA all the products and make sure we got the right thing. Cradle caps, markable herbs. See, I put a lot of these in there. This one, like, I don't know if this is the correct halazone, hookah. I really don't know if this image matches that. That's why I need Frank. I'm like, hey Frank, is this right? And then he can look at the name here, and he likes to pick. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Okay, next. All right, is that right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna. Now, if we get some repeats like this, I don't know if we can, get rid of them or not, but we can mark it for deletion. And what it does, it adds this text here in there. So when we upload it to Handshake, we can just do a search, pull all these up, and then just bulk delete them all. So let's see. So this is a good way. We can QA all these images, and then when we're done, we download them with an Excel sheet matching everything, and then you can take it and plug it into OpenCart. So a lot of this stuff I just don't know. Like, this is Backwoods Russian Cream. It's supposed to be a cigar. This is not an Axe product. Some of this stuff I did change. Dutch Masters Berry Fusion. And to add a picture, you just, like, if you go here, and say we find something that's from one of our sellers, you can kind of go like that and just paste it. Now it's ready to go. It updates the CSV file. So when we're done, you can download this, and it gives us a CSV file here. And then here's a spreadsheet. So everything's in there. So as we go through, and we update everything here, and that also includes grabbing the barcode and dropping it in here, because this updates the barcode in Handshake, and we can give it a category here as well, CBD, and this updates 1 through 6, those columns with categories. 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5 in here right now. So this is something I've been doing and trying to get all these products correct. And like the spelling here probably should be something like that, and it should be Entourage Sig, and it was that. So anyhow, and then when we're done, we can download this and then push it up to this guy, import it, and then when that's done, all the pictures are now in the system. Then we can come over here, and what we'll do, we'll export the whole gamut, and it'll give us everything exactly the perfect format. So I don't know. To me, getting this right, getting these products correct, using this to go through and tweak everything, making sure everything's spelled right, because this is the stuff that's going to go to the website. This will be the product descriptions. So if we get this looking good, get the barcode if there's one. Make sure it's got a category and all that crap. We move to the next one. We do the same thing. Save. Check it. Boom, boom. Got the image already. Next. You know, and it's just an ongoing thing. I can do about 500 to 600 products a day if I've got the images. Now, the thing is, getting an image like this is real fast. Oops. This is real fast, and coming over here and just popping it in. I mean, that changes the image for that product. And then when it uploads to Handshake, when it goes into here and we upload it, it goes to these URLs and it downloads the image and puts it in our system. Now we got a fully stocked system, but the deal is getting the pictures from just any old where, you know, is probably not the best way to do it. What we need to do is eventually we'll get, well, I started one and Photoland.io, and I'm gonna start doing like this. So I'll put all the stuff that I do have just on here some damn where, and you know, right click. These are our pictures that was on the computer, and I can come in here and do this host it online, and then I can come in here and just paste it in. Now the picture's updated. And these are pictures that I put from, I don't know where they got these at, but this was on the computer when I got here. I uploaded all these to the system called Photoland.io. And now I can just grab them here, copy it. If it's missing Razzles, I can come over here just like I did earlier, pop it in. Now we got Razzles, and this will be uploaded from the URL being hosted out here on Photoland. So now when I shoot new pictures for new products coming in, I mean, I can load this up, you know, come over here, you know, this might be 20 items for that day, get it all loaded up with images, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images per product, make sure it's got a good description, etc. And then run it up into here. And even if I download the CSV, I can give this sheet probably directly to you, just like this. Down here, just give you that sheet, and then you can run it in the OpenCart. You know, I mean, I'll use it to upload to this guy and keep this square, but we can also just update 15, 20, 30 items in here, give it pictures, give it, you know, descriptions, categories, and all that crap, download it, and then, you know, you have an Excel sheet with URLs assigned to products. It'll line up perfectly. So, anywho, that's kind of what I was doing, trying to get him a full-blown, some kind of operation to get all this stacked. So right now I'm using this and this, trying to get it all pushed to this. So when you need images, go here and just export your Excel sheet, modify it, upload it to OpenCart. So there should be a system, some kind of thing in place, because when he updates QuickBooks does its thing, and then QuickBooks comes over here and jacks with his catalog. And when I first got this catalog, I looked at this product tree, and this whole thing was just loaded. It was just totally disaster. with stuff. They had QuickBooks. There's another one popped up, Energy Drink. So when this happens, and somebody's trying to go make sales, whatever, whoever's selling stuff, his salesmen that are out in the field have to use this catalog, some guy doggone somewhere. This thing was a mess. So now I can come in here. This is something that needs to be maintained daily. Like this right here, I want to find out, do we have images for this product? And right now we do not. And neither will the website until we get this updated and exported into sheets and sent to whoever's going to operate the website so they can upload products. So there is a process in place. There's a lot of research done, a lot of work trying to get some flow going. So it goes from QuickBooks to what Frank controls to this guy, to getting this right, getting these images correct, getting what's already in here correct, downloading everything and uploading it to the website. So whoever the web guy is going to be to upload products, I would say that this would probably help out. So I know I took a serious interest in it because I wasn't just going to go and just start typing spreadsheets and look for pictures on a computer hard drive. That's not just the right architecture I think that he needs for now and all the future products he's going to get later on. He just got a whole new line of new flavors, and that's a lot of pictures. That's a lot of descriptions. That's going to be a lot of adding into here, and then that's going to be a lot of, putting pictures onto this thing and then downloading it and putting it on a website as well. So, I don't know. That's just kind of like where I am. My thought process on this whole thing is CSV files really great. It really has been good for, using it going through products much faster. And then if I need something quick, I can go wherever I want. Romeo and Juliet. Okay, that's the right picture. And then, just grab the CSV, download it, check it, update it in here, and everything's fixed. Pictures are added. I don't know. I thought I'd throw it out there at you, let you look at it, mull it over, and see what you think. Have a good trip down there. I think you said in Georgia. So, all right. Have a good weekend. See you when you get back.